They sent this matter to court and the court was like, Speaker, Parliament, hold on with your order while we determine the case. Is that how separation of powers really works? Does the court have the right to interfere with internal matters of Parliament such that they can give an order to the Speaker to hold on executing his judgment or his ruling? Now, the answer is no. When it comes to internal matters of Parliament, Parliament are their own masters. No outsider has the right to interfere with parliamentary matters.
NDC caucus what Parliament apamo a NPP for every honor. A dear and announce so ama a NPP for every honor wabra NDC for edaso at a Parliament. Aha, a mago like me. Subscribe like and I share video no. For America Krenye no what to say or Ghana has say no. Enkonfo bi eco independent and I'm a 4 seats be abe vacant. Na and I'm sa point no so no constitutional e Ghana ha say wo free one party e forfeit or partition eco another party as speaker e wo ho kwan say or declare e ye seats no vacant. And what occur article 97 na G honom no e say wo free one party now for effective membership eco independence I will say declare a seat ni vacant. Nti speaker yes na speaker yes and nam so ema NPP caucus no eco Supreme Court say explanations as to how the constitution na etie. Na see explanation in na emma no Supreme Court Chief Justice and the emma go out so say speaker stay on the decision so for now. Na saying you know anti speaker there, but speaker also ma NDC no ebe majority na NPP be minority, but still almost your month say na Tuesday na Parliament at nasi na no pano ti mo say majority side no of the Parliament no na occupied with NPP any NDC for nyina na te yo ne ba say NDC for no and also say NPP for ninti no Omoitimi edi monome eni osebo eltumi apamu NPP for every parliament wa enye ni kasemo munyina say omo kotena se kopim say speaker ede na no din sendaba betudwa na wache nipa property a oye majority e wo Ghana ha say I don't know NPP for edi omunam America every parliament
we are seeing na ehwe say NPP for omo wa ban mu den no mo beye ese ye kire se kafra ya dwimu do ese ye kire se ye Jacob Memike bitum se Supreme Court akase idie na obi enim se no ana embra no ye ntama speaker kasa ye no yamfa ntokwa ye pie di na ka se ye kokọ ya asem ye court eno na entity ya ye mpanimfo edikanfo de tete ye nti no eye ntokwa ye kwa ye office asundwe mu ye gidi se speaker ba de obeke bia no Ghana nyina abehu ya dance na misha o
valida obi beka say mo aka so no mo fi obi beka to mo aka so fi asa wuduan ya na leader is that the case
Senia constitution no etie no oya complex intina asechere no che lawyers and into the lawyer back a odi ntere ha e was social media na so no lawyer Yuda the explanations about as to who has more powers or the explanation about as to how the arms of government no work, the executive, judiciary, and then the legislature, and how obia etimi edine hoso with separation of powers being paramount.
They sent this matter to court, and the court was like, Speaker, Parliament, hold on with your order while we determine the case. Is that how separation of powers really works? Does the court have the right to interfere with internal matters of Parliament such that they can give an order to the Speaker to hold on executing his judgment or his ruling? Now, the answer is no. When it comes to internal matters of Parliament, Parliament are their own masters. No outsider has the right to interfere with parliamentary matters. Let me explain the arms of government and the principle of separation of powers to you in the simplest possible way. Now, these three arms of government, take them as though they are three roads. We have the executive road, parliamentary road, which is the legislative road, and the judiciary road. And we have the constitution, which oversees their action. The constitution is the road sign. Now, if Parliament is on its road and the road sign has said drive forward, you'd agree with me that to drive forward is actually influenced by your view or the angle at which the car is directed to. So if Parliament is directed in this angle, the forward goes this way. If Parliament is directed in this angle, the forward comes this way. So it's actually depending on your angle. So if Parliament is moving forward in an upward manner, the Supreme Court on its road has no right to interfere with this road by coming from its road, that by driving from its road to the parliamentary road to state that Parliament, you are going the wrong way, you rather have to go this way. No, the court does not give them the right to do that. The only person that can tell Parliament to do that are those in the parliamentary vehicle that will tell the Speaker, you are driving towards this road, which is wrong. You need to come back. You need to come down. Now, if the Speaker listens to them and says, no, per my view, I have to go this road, the court cannot still come from their side to the Speaker's side. What will have to happen is those inside the vehicle, through their lawyers, would have to go to the court and state to the court that the road sign is indicating that Parliament should move forward, which is downwards, but the Speaker is moving upwards, and it's because we are all confused about the forward this road sign is talking of. So can you interpret or can you explain what it means, such that if we need to move forward and forward is this angle and the Speaker is going this angle, then we can say the Speaker is wrong. Don't be confused. Let's come back to Parliament. The Constitution governs all the three arms of government, and the Constitution has prescribed ways in which Parliament should run their actions by stating that when a member of Parliament was to run as an independent, the seat needs to be declared vacant. The Speaker understands it in his way and has applied it. If the Speaker is wrong, the Supreme Court cannot enter into parliamentary affairs to say, Speaker, you are wrong, blah, blah. No. Those that are allowed to do that are those inside Parliament. The MPs are allowed to debate, are allowed to put forward their argument such that the Speaker would listen and have them influence his decision. The Speaker is unable to arrive at a decision that favors the House, and they find that it's just because they are both confused with the constitutional provision. Now, the members in Parliament would now have to go to the Supreme Court to tell the Supreme Court to interpret the Constitution. The matter is sent before the Supreme Court, and the Supreme Court takes Article 91 and says that Article 91 doesn't mean you must vacate your seat. This is just an example. Article 91 doesn't mean you must vacate your seat. And the Speaker has stated that they should vacate their seat and has given the ruling. Then, now we can say that since the Speaker's action is not in line with the Constitution after interpretation, the Speaker is wrong. Therefore, the Speaker would have to act in accordance to the Constitution. Else, his actions will be going against the Constitution. And that is what will only be able to put the Speaker back on track. So the court cannot necessarily interfere into Parliament's matters. No, please have your procedures for that. So while I do not entirely agree to the ruling and also the processes by the NPP, the Supreme Court, by ordering the Speaker to stay on executing his ruling, is an interference into parliamentary business. Hence, they were wrong. But that's the amazing part of legal arguments. Everyone has their arguments supported by legal provisions.
After explanation, when you want to say, Obi Edi no so, and Obi no so, Obi show be say, check, don't say checks and so those separation of powers, but there are checks and so, Obi a checking on your what you say, and I want to say, wanti ase akɔ social teacher. Na sɛbi ade na yɛ no, deɛ ɛbɛtɔ fam bia ɛwɔ parliament no, ɛde bɛma bɛto anim. Yɛtwɛn behu who will be the majority for these 2 months okay, around 2024 ayɛne. Interesting days ahead in Ghana. And then to know, cause what if you go like me, that's such private like it. I should be from Presang video, and then the song about Damaka.